Am I on?
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on? 1, 2. Turn it on.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah.
Yes.
Okay.
Tis.
Bonsoir.
Bonjour.
Bon podcast. Cheers. Oh, I'm
Cheers.
so excited for this.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I'm dripping everywhere.
Why? Mm.
Oh, yeah.
This is sweet vermouth?
Lilet Blanc. Well, it's not Blanc, it's Rosé. It is a wine aperitif.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it is Emily in Paris themed. But it is what it is.
Wait, speaking of, did you see her?
God.
It's honestly kind of concerning.
It's triggering as fuck.
It's honestly very
What was
concerning.
that movie that she did? To the Bone or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's giving. I hope she's well.
Yes, I hope she's well.
Um,
What are we?
okay, so we are having a Bread Girls in Paris evening. We have
In Paris.
in Paris, French onion soup style deviled eggs. They look awful. This?
Yeah.
So it has caramelized onions that were sautéed with like sherry vinegar and stuff like that. They look terrible. They're good.
I don't think so. I think they're beautiful.
I don't think they're cute. Anyway, Jambon Beurre, which is just ham and butter sandwich on a baguette. It has a whisper of Dijon mustard and some cornichons.
A whisper?
A whisper
Okay.
on fresh baguette. Then we have one of my favorite things of all time, which is just radishes with salted butter in it. They're
I think that's the thing I'm most excited for on this table because I have been wanting to try that for a very long time.
So it's not breakfast radishes, which are like the skinny teardrop shaped ones. These are, I don't
Regular
know what they were
radishes.
called. They're not regular radishes either. I think they were called,
It's okay.
I don't know. But they come in a bundle with like other color. And then we have a salad of spinach and escarole because I couldn't find Rosé, but it's like really bitter, in a warm pancetta vinaigrette.
How beautiful.
Dig in. And we have a Jeff.
And we have a Jeff, a little dramatic sad
yeah.
boy.
He is
Drama
feeling all the
king.
feelings, feeling all the feelings.
Fucking love jambon.
It is so simple. It is so delicious.
Delish.
What else do you need? There's a lot of butter in this.
I love butter. Okay,
Good
wait,
off.
hold on. I really want to try this.
That was a good crunch.
What could be bad?
It's
Yeah.
really good. She's thick. Good stuff. Love it.
Okay, so
We're back on the
Excuse me?
couch.
we're back on the couch. And for a very festive reason, today is our 20th episode.
Oh my goodness! I wasn't ready. I didn't know.
20th episode.
Mazel tov to us, you guys.
Mazel mazels. I feel like that's a milestone.
Next week we'll do shots of Jaeger
I don't know about that. That sounds crazy.
because we'll be 21.
Oh, yeah.
Got it?
Cute. Oh my god. Next week has to be a 21 and over party.
Hell yeah!
Or like a 21st birthday theme.
That's what I'm saying. We'll be sloppy as fuck.
That means we have to do shots of vodka.
Sure. Whatever.
How did you celebrate your 21st birthday? Do you not remember?
That time in my life was slightly blurry. Okay, leave me alone. Okay, no. I recall. My then best friend was already living in Los Angeles. She flew in. And then us as a family, along with her, my boyfriend at the time, a friend of mine from high school, and another friend of ours. It's Seasons 52. We had dinner at Seasons 52, and then we went out, and then...
Where'd you go out?
Probably downtown. Downtown Fort Lauderdale. Where else was there to go? At the time, that's all I did.
Just go out in downtown Fort Lauderdale.
Mm-hmm.
My 21st birthday was funny.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
We were living in Israel at the time where the legal drinking age is 18, so 21 is meaningless.
Not an issue.
So what we did was throw Duff a birthday party at a bar called America, right?
No. No. It was called, oh my God, Moonshine.
Moonshine, because they had moonshine.
Because that's what they made. They made all moonshine.
It was like...
It was a great bar.
An after hours type place that is attached to a very popular restaurant. I made Duff an American flag cake.
Iconic.
That was the star of the show.
Iconic.
And then by the end of the night, Duff was so plastered that she was sitting on the steps that were leading up to the restaurant next to the bar and saying to everybody in a surprisingly Argentinian accent, but in Hebrew, "Thank you for coming." It was a todas llevaten. Wasted. It was hilarious. It was a really good time.
It was a really good time.
It was such an interesting collection of people too. Like, it was friends of yours and friends of mine and like our sister and our cousin and like...
That salad?
Yeah.
Lovely. It's like bright, but because of the pancetta, it's also rich.
I love a warm vinaigrette. As a matter of fact, there's a restaurant in Tel Aviv that had a spinach salad with bacon.
Which one?
Nola.
Mm-hmm.
That was like my favorite.
That's crazy. Banana Land. I recently saw that guy. Okay, so I recently have been seeing, you even sent him to me, I think. The guy that like looks and talks exactly like Travis from Clueless, the stoner skater.
Oh, I always think that he sounds like he's European rather than a stoner.
What?
The one that was like crazy on top of my head?
Mm-mm.
The one that was like laying in bed and was like talking about the snacks, like as if he was like reading a newscast?
No, the one that he like posts videos and he's like, you know what's really crazy about becoming an adult is that like there's nothing like a crisp morning, especially if you step on a leaf. You know, we've passed his videos along, at least one video we've spoken about him, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I don't recall. You'll have to show me later.
Okay. Anyway, he's very, very funny. But wait, why did I start saying this?
You said banana something?
Oh, because he says Banana Land, and I think that that's such a cute,
like to say something that's crazy?
Yeah. That's Banana Land, man.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I have to show you him. He's really funny.
No idea. Real cool. It's a very porky dinner.
Very porky. Well,
but delightful.
France.
So literally, I feel like if this isn't a personal experience, I think this is very collective and very community. I've been over it.
Over what?
Over everything. Like, last week was a doozy. Everything is crazy. People are crazy. People are crazy. Crazy. So
I agree, but
literally my eye is twitching. One eye is twitching. I'm pretty sure I have a sty in the other one. I'm just like really feeling it. I'm at very best, you guys. But basically, because of all the craziness, I've had like a hard time centering and like figuring out what do I want to talk about today.
Oh.
So I do want to say that I have two things in my notes. The first was discussed after last week's episode. And And Duff was like, write that down. And that is the biggest question I've ever had in my entire life.
Sorry, hold on. My mic. I think that's better. Sorry, go on.
Is or is not 8 Mile a musical? I think it is.
Excellent question. First of all, excellent question.
Thank you.
I think
I miss
yes.
Brittany Murphy.
Oh,
I miss Brittany Murphy so much.
I love her so much.
I think it is. If so, it would be my third favorite musical.
Okay. Is Coyote Ugly a musical?
No. You know?
I think it teeters. It teeters on the line.
It's music centered.
Right.
It is not a musical.
Right. Teetering.
Teeter. Gray area.
Gray area.
Yeah. Okay.
But I recently watched that movie. And it was phenomenal. There's a scene in the beginning where her best friend is drinking out of a Pepto-Bismol bottle, just like drinking it like it's her little Coke.
Love her.
Oh, it's so amazing.
Melanie.
Something.
Yeah.
She looks like a Melanie.
She's so good. You know, she's Australian.
No way.
That's right.
No way.
She's in Yellow Jackets. She was in 2.5 Men. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite movies of all time is, I think, the first movie that she ever made, Melanie Linsky. The first movie that she made, if I'm not mistaken, and it's with Kate Winslet, and they were like teenagers. And it's called, was it Beautiful Creatures or something like that? That movie is crazy. That movie is Banana Town or whatever you said.
You sound like, what's his name? Oh my God. In Severance, he plays, oh my God, Christopher Nolan. Crazy.
Christopher Nolan is the director.
So then no.
You're thinking of, oh man.
Wait. Let me see who Christopher Nolan is, though. Because if I've been thinking it's the wrong person this whole time, every time that somebody has said, like, this is my Christopher Nolan impression, I was thinking of the wrong person, maybe.
No, because Christopher Nolan is definitely a director.
Look him up.
I know what he looks like, but he's like a young dude. Like, I don't think you know what he looks like in person.
Let me
Like,
see.
hold on.
Why is it taking
Christopher
you so long?
Walken. You're thinking of Christopher Walken. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We love Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. That's who I was thinking of.
Yes. Okay. Anyway.
I mean, it's like an understandable mix-up. They're both named Christopher.
There's a few.
So, when you hear the name Chris, what do you think it is, typically? Do you usually go for Christian or do you go for Christopher?
I guess it depends on where they're from.
That makes sense. Me, typically, I always go for Christian. I think because I grew up down here.
Yeah.
And like, a Chris here is less likely to be a Christopher, in my opinion.
My last Chris was a Christoph.
Right. But he's French.
That's what I'm saying. I think it depends on where they're from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's less likely to find French people down here, I feel like.
Anyway, so that was a question in my notes. Which, by the way, my number one favorite musical of all time is The Sound of Music. It's classic for a reason. I think that I will be inconsolable the day that Julie Andrews
Dies.
leaves
Her
earth body. My number two is The Greatest Showman. That movie is like crack. You put it on and you get like all hyped and shit. That song where Zendaya and Zac Efron are like basically making out on a rope. Whoo!
You know, I've only
It's-
watched that movie once.
Really? I crave it sometimes, like you know when you get like a weird craving for like, I need chicken
Chocolate.
nuggets. I need chicken nuggets right now. That's
That's how you feel about
the Greatest
Greatest
Showman. And then number 3 would be 8 Mile.
My number 1 would be Across the Universe. I love that movie so much. One of my like favorites.
It is
I
very
love
good.
Grease, honestly.
Grease is my number 4.
Grease is phenomenal. You know, I tried Hair, never got into it.
Hair is fun. And then there's Hairspray.
Hairspray, I watched. It's not like noteworthy in my opinion. No, it's cute. It's cute. It's just, and I watched it in Broadway as well.
What about Rent?
No, not my thing. No. But let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Because something has recently come across my desk. And the conspiracy that Lana Del Rey killed a girl by the name of Lizzie Grant.
That is her name.
I know. And like stole her identity. So there's 2. Have you heard of this conspiracy theory? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I went down a loophole the other day.
I've heard of the Avril Lavigne one.
I've never heard of any Avril Lavigne
But the
allegations.
current Avril Lavigne is not the real Avril Lavigne.
Interesting.
She's not skateboard Avril Lavigne.
Interesting. So about Lana Del Rey.
What's going on over there? Why do you have so much pancetta around your glass?
Because it fell on the floor.
Careful. Okay.
Okay, so legends say that that Elizabeth. There are 2 conspiracy
Lizzie Grant.
theories. Hold on. Let me collect my thoughts. There are 2 conspiracy theories. One is not really a conspiracy theory. It's like the normal truth according to everybody. That is that she killed that version of herself, Lizzie Grant, to become Lana Del Rey. That's like one thing that people are saying. The other thing that people are saying is that they were 2 different people. And that Elizabeth something Grant, it's like a very like honestly regal sounding name, went to like rehab. She got out of rehab, went to her uncle's house, picked up a guitar there. That was in like 2003. In 2007 she started making music, and the last people saw of her was in 2010 or 2011 or something, where she was found dead in her car. So apparently a girl by the name of Lizzie Grant was found dead in her car in New York and fits all the qualifications of like Lana's story. And since they are like look so much alike, they say that like Lana killed her because of her music and like how amazing and talented she was, and stole her life story.
I've never heard it. I'm gonna go ahead and pass.
I think it's so funny. I obviously don't
feel like
think that
it's
it's true. I think that it's just like so funny. The conspiracy theories that people like make.
I mean, I feel like
are
if you don't have
so
a conspiracy
hilarious to me.
theory like about you, then you're not really
you
a
haven't done
celebrity.
anything.
You need to double down. Like you're not doing enough.
What other celebrity conspiracy theories are there?
My favorite. Marilyn Manson removed his ribs so he'll be able to give himself blowjobs.
But that's not a conspiracy theory. That's a
Rumor. Okay, same.
No. Not really.
What's the difference?
That a conspiracy theory is like
Something unbelievable that people believe?
something that has like motive. It's like this person did something bad.
The motive
Or
is
motive.
to give himself blowjobs.
All right, fine. I mean, I guess you're right, but I just don't agree with you. I don't see it that way.
When I was little, I recall 2 different incredible singers, and I think it's just because they have like their voice goes lower. That my circles had mentioned that, and mind you, when I say circles and my like when I was younger, I was easily like in like the 3rd or 4th grade.
My circles.
My circles. Said that both Toni Braxton and Cher were trans. And
Interesting.
I'm like, hi, have you...
There's no chance in hell that Cher is trans.
Anyway, those are the celebrity rumors.
I mean, and then you got like Diddy, that's not a conspiracy theory, that's true, for instance. You know? About Ashton Kutcher, it's a conspiracy theory.
What?
That he's involved with all of this shit and that he killed
I don't
people.
know, man. Besties with P. Diddy and he didn't know shit. Writing letters on behalf of his co-star who literally raped girls, and I don't know. I think he's a little shady.
Oh, definitely a little shady.
An investor in Airbnb, go fuck yourself.
What do you mean?
Airbnb sucks.
I guess.
So the second thing that I had in my notes was I started making a list that ended after 2 items.
Did you check it twice?
No. It ended in 2 items. So I guess maybe you can contribute. Whoops. If you'd like. And that is things I find endearing.
Okay.
The first one is babies that are serious.
You find that endearing?
Endearing. I think it's so funny. Like, what are you thinking? What's going through that little head of yours? Why are you so serious? Like, literally just sitting there like with like big cheeks. Very specifically, there's this one baby that I see sometimes on TikTok. I don't think it's her dad. I think it might be like an uncle. And she's like a teeny tiny baby, but like she always has like a bonnet on and like really, really chubby cheeks. And he always like, the videos are him letting her try food. And she always just like stares, like death stare at the camera. And it is so funny. It is so cute. And then another one is very specifically like middle-aged and up men eating fruit.
Elaborate.
I think it's cute.
Eating fruit?
Yeah, I saw an old man eating an apple and I was like, that's probably really challenging. Good for him. Like, but honestly, no, it was just cute. He was just like hanging out by his car. I guess like it was around the building. So I don't know, like maybe he's like from the city or whatever. And he was just hanging out by his car, like I guess
Eating an apple.
Eating an apple. And I was like, oh,
And you were
that's
like,
his
oh, so
breakfast.
cute. He's eating an apple.
I didn't say cute. I said endearing. Like it, like it's like, aw.
Are you ageist? Is it crazy that everything has a word these days? Like every possible way that you can offend someone.
I don't think I'm ageist. I do think that there's things that are appropriate or inappropriate for certain ages, but yeah. I also love techie grandparents. Like old people that know how to use their phones, like I love it. Give me like a geriatric TikToker, sign me up.
Oh my God, there's this one lady, she's so cute. She like pretends to have like a DJ booth above her
Stovetop?
Above her stovetop. She is the cutest
I love
person
her.
probably on the internet. So that kind of, I think that my thing that I find endearing, honestly, is just like seeing anybody just like having a good time. You know what I mean? Like,
Joy.
Joy is endearing, quite frankly. But yeah, no, like,
It's like I'm so jealous of you.
no, not even. I'm honestly so happy for them. So, ooh, you see, things are falling, and I don't want to put it on my plate. I feel like the butter is like maybe a little bit too thick for me, or maybe I
On the
need
radish?
more radish. Yeah. Sorry, did I just offend you?
Not at all. I'm not French. Also, it's funny because again, the radishes are not like the classic radishes that you would eat this with, and the butter is Irish.
Oh, so this is a slutty, what is this called? Jambon
Beurre.
Beurre.
Beurre is butter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We know you took French in high school, okay?
I took 2 full years of French, and all I know how to say is, "Can I go to the bathroom, please?"
You got bullied by your teacher. That's
He
fucking
was such
crazy.
an asshole.
That's so crazy.
And
that,
I was like a
teachers
good
could
student.
be bullies sometimes.
Teachers loved me. Truly.
You just reminded me, I'm so sorry, of the scene in Schitt's Creek where Alexis goes up to Ted and she's like, I'm just saying, people are usually a fan, so when they're not, it's usually on them.
Though, was she wrong?
Mm-mm.
No. I had teachers allowing me to like hang out in their classroom instead of going to other classes, and the teachers whose classes I would skip still liked me. And he had a vendetta.
Maybe he was jealous of you.
I think he was generally walking around feeling disenfranchised. There was a lot of like talk, again, French class, yeah. For some reason, this was a topic that came up multiple times about how ungrateful the students in this school were, about how there are equally deserving students literally a block away from the school that because of like county lines are not able to attend the school, and how, yeah, it was weird.
Bro, come on. Sometimes, you know, like sometimes people just don't get it. It's like, that's not like, how does someone genuinely believe that they're going to convince people or change somebody's opinion by being like shitty like that?
You have lipstick on your chin.
How did that get there?
You took a big bite and like it did a thing. Anyway, yeah, he was a dick. And ultimately all I learned was "Est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes, s'il vous plaît, monsieur?" Beep. Which is, "Can I go to the bathroom, please?" Since then, multiple French people have corrected that sentence, and still that is the only way that I remember it.
His fault.
Absolutely.
No, but genuinely, I do believe that it actually is his fault. I think I've had very good teachers, and
yeah,
they're like, it's not all teachers. I wasn't like anti-teachers growing up at all. I had a lot of teachers that loved me and let me skip in their classes, but they were also like very good as far as like not discipline, but like knowing how to work with kids. I think that that's so important with like being a teacher. That's honestly why when people ask me like if I would do kids yoga, I don't know how to work with kids. Like, I don't know how to grab their attention and like make everybody be with me, and like I wouldn't be good at that. And I think that it's not an easy task to like have to conduct a room of children. That sounds really freaking difficult, honestly.
I feel like I would just let them talk and just kind of like hang out.
Be like, yeah, just do your thing. Yeah, don't worry about it.
We can color later, you guys.
We can color later. Honestly, but for instance, like Mr. Diskin, like he was
cool.
He was so cool, and he was a really good teacher. He really
to
cared.
To be fair, like, listen, even
about
him,
his students.
like, to be like, a quick like refresher is that when I was, for example, attending Mr. Diskin's class, what was that? 10th grade?
No.
11th grade?
12th.
No.
American
I didn't have American history with him. I had psychology with him. That was in 11th grade, because in 12th grade I took AP Psych to get the credits. In 11th grade, I had been in the US for 3 years, right? So a lot of concepts were still very foreign to me.
Yeah.
And in retrospect, perhaps some of the jokes being said between student and teacher weren't quite
appropriate.
even with a man who I still very, very much admire and think he made my high school experience fun. Like, he was a very good teacher. But for example, we had a classmate, her name was Giselle, and his nickname to her was Jiz. And I had no idea what that meant.
Really? That was his nickname?
He would go like, oh, did people ever call you Jiz or something like that? No slander on Mr., but I do think that he was a very good teacher. And again, like, I feel like in that time, we're talking about 2003, 2004.
2020.
I'm young.
You know, recently, 2024, when
I
we
just
were
graduated
just
high
in
school, you guys. Back then, there was obviously like a lot less sensitivity
Yeah.
about
And awareness.
this kind of thing. And I don't think that she felt offended or hurt by him saying that. I sure didn't know what he was talking about. Like, I knew like sex stuff, but like I didn't know.
I know sex stuff.
Slang words for
Yeah, I know lots of sex stuff.
I knew a lot of sex stuff. I was like, what is it, 14, 15 years old? I didn't know shit. I was a sweet little angel wrapped in like a cloak of protection.
Of peace.
Of
Of a
peace.
regulated nervous system.
Maybe not. I don't know. But truly, it was a different time. It was a completely different time.
Yeah, it really was.
There was
Living
the
in Promenade.
scent of love spell in the air.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe a little bit of, what was it? Cucumber melon.
No, but what was, I feel like we always used Pantene around then, didn't we?
I only remember.
Or Elvive.
I remember at Sub and Sufta's house that I would always
Herbal
use
Essence.
herbal essences. Yeah, no, I mean, granted, I don't know what your experiences were like, because we went to the same high school, but for example, for me, during my time, there were 3 days that were bonkers. The first one was 9/11. Womp womp. I was in PE class, and they put us all in one of like the rooms in the auditorium or whatever. And then it took like 1,000 years, and mom came to pick me up. And honestly, I didn't even know. I was not very traumatized by 9/11.
I mean, I remember it. And I remember being like spooked.
I have to tell you that I think for some of it is the fact that like I grew up hearing about terrorist attacks, that I was like, oh, so a building fell down. Not grasping the importance and like the severity of it in any way, shape, or form. And then, as a matter of fact, like I remember there was a dinner that I legitimately like. Everybody at the dinner turned around to look at me like horrified.
Why? What did you say?
I can't repeat it. I'll get canceled.
Are you absolutely fucking kidding me? What did you say when you were 10 years old?
I wasn't 10 years old. I was
13
years old. I can't show my face. I can't have a record of me saying this song.
Oh my God. Okay. It's fine.
I want to preface this by saying that I'm truly ashamed of having said that. Again, I was ignorant about the circumstance as a whole.
God. You are 13 years old.
And still, listen, I said...
What the fuck did you say?
I said I'm really sad about the money that was lost. And literally, like, a lot of people died. It was fucking horrendous.
Right.
And I remember, like,
13.
all of
How
our
could you
family members.
understand?
But that is why, like, I think that, like, the importance of, like, that I placed on the money, World Trade Center or whatever, the adults at the table turned around and looked at me horrified. Like, this girl is a sociopath.
Have you spoken to Mom about this? Do you know if she like remembers this?
I don't know. I feel like she
I
might be
wonder
like,
if she
she's
does.
like straight repressing the fact that her daughter said that. That is not how I
It
was
is
raised.
not that serious.
That is not how I was raised. Anyway, so that was day one. Second day, we had a full-blown riot in our school because somebody found our, like one of the administrators' dating profiles. And mind you, this is before apps. This was like a paid website, like Plenty of Fish or one of those. And they printed it out Mean Girl style, like thousands of copies, and distributed them all over.
The school?
A kid, I guess like
Wait, of who? Of the
one
teachers?
of our administrators
Damn.
had a dating profile. I legitimately remember this like it was yesterday.
But why would they do that?
It's fucked up.
Wait, he's married?
No.
So why is it fucked up that he has a dating profile?
People are fucked up. Like they
Oh.
thought it was embarrassing. Back then, I'm talking about like 2003, 2004.
Yeah,
it
it was
wasn't
like-
common
Yeah.
to use on like the internet that was a baby at the
Yeah.
time. The internet was baby at the time to find a connection.
How come
He described his hair color as salt and pepper and said that he likes long walks on the beach. I remember this like it was yesterday. Anyway, shit went off during lunch to the point where like people were throwing chairs and stuff. It was crazy. And then the third, I know who it is, but I will not name names because even though I'm pretty sure there's a statute of limitations, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble, particularly not someone that I haven't seen in 20-ish
Oh my god,
years.
you do not have to do that. Full
Our senior prank was calling in a bomb threat. That was a fun day.
That is crazy. I don't even know if we did a senior prank. I think we all just came drunk to school.
Who are you pranking?
Ourselves. No, what was it? Oh no, it was the senior picture day in the auditorium, or not the auditorium, the gym.
Yeah.
My friends and I literally met at like 6 a.m. and finished a bottle of Bacardi dragon fruit. Between all of us, we were just like taking swigs from the bottle. Like, how disgusting!
I look disgusted.
Is that?
Although to be fair, I did not want to talk because there were multiple occasions. Like, I think it was 12th grade that on even days, my first class of the day was photography. And on those days, I allowed myself, mind you, it wasn't every single even day, but like it happened, let's just say more than once, where my friends and I would stop at the BP gas station across the street from the school, get a white chocolate mocha, but not fill it all the way to the top, and then pour into it Stoli vanilla.
Wow. No, I never went that far. I was really very much like a rookie about it, and I was just drinking, like I would steal Dad's vodka from the freezer. It was like the nastiest, like what was that called? Like the cheap vodka, like
I don't know, but we definitely taught Dad,
Atlantic Ice or some shit like that, like some crazy shit. I would like steal that, put it in a water bottle, take it with me. It would be like warm. My friends and I would be like taking swigs of it. Just disgusting. Genuinely, I'm embarrassed.
To be fair, we were both fairly good students too.
No, I wasn't.
I was.
I wasn't. Mom made me sign a contract with her, wait, was it after 9th grade? Or after 10th grade? Fuck, I can't even. No, I think it was in 8th grade. Like going into 9th grade, she made me sign a contract that if I get on my report card anything lower than a C or than a B, I'm grounded for the whole next quarter.
Yo, that's intense. I literally I would wake up by myself, make myself lunch. I was out of the door most days before any of you guys were even awake.
Yeah, that's crazy. I knew nothing about that. Mom literally used to have to pull me by the feet. It was a nightmare getting me up in the morning.
And to think of, like, I think most of, like, 10th and 11th grade, I didn't sleep. Because I had watched
For those 2 years of my life, I wasn't getting much
It was
sleep.
a solid 3 weeks in a row that I think got maybe an hour of sleep a night because I watched The Exorcist and it scarred me for life.
You made me think of that recently when you talked about how that movie scarred you. And I remember once we were playing that game, Apples to Apples, and you had like a full-blown panic attack from literally just hearing the words.
Not hearing it, reading it. And I was set up.
Oh, that's right. Your stupid fucking friends did that to you. Fucking
Not
bitches.
anymore.
Well, friends at the time.
Yo, this baguette is delicious.
So as a Gemini, like from a Gemini perspective, what has been like one of the biggest lessons for you in life?
Wow. First of all,
Tell me everything.
I just want to say that I'm still fresh, baby. I have so many lessons to still learn. Damn.
Dumb, Daniel.
To not, I don't know if it relates to me being a Gemini rather than just like
You being you.
me being me. I think that for a lot of years, there was a tendency in me to kind of just like mute myself and conform to the environment that I was in. And you know what? As a Gemini, I don't necessarily mind that because I kind of just like echo what is being thrown at me. But it was definitely like more than once kind of against like what I wanted to do, against my own flow, whatever. And adulthood and moving around and living in different experiences, living in different environments and having different experiences has taught me that people who don't enjoy me in my authentic self, which as a Gemini changes up sometimes, like there are days that I don't want to leave this house, like at all. There are days, like this past Saturday, that I choose to sit on my freaking balcony and get a weird tan.
How could you?
I kind of just like post it up and then all of a sudden I'm
kidding.
It's so bad. And then there's days that I don't want to go home at all. Like all I want to do is be outside. Anyway, that people who don't encourage that in me perhaps don't belong in my everyday. And that conforming is bullshit. Yeah.
Mic drop.
I have nothing else to say. And I forgot what I was saying anyway. Anyway, next time.
And I lost my train of thought.
What is your lesson to learn?
What is my to learn?
What is your lesson to learn? What was the
I'm really sorry. It kind of looks like the sky and the water are one. Almost.
My view is quite distracting, I know.
It's so beautiful.
Indeed.
Honestly, mine was not that deep. Mine is having to learn how to be concise.
Okay.
Which I feel like your answer was not concise, so funny. Yeah, I think that mine has been learning.
I'm very good at hitting the word limit.
It's really funny. Sometimes I feel like you're using every possible word to explain something or to describe something. And you know what it's giving? And it's so on brand for you. It's giving art student, like art major student. I don't know why. Something about the quality of over-explaining something feels very art student to me.
I went to school. My degree is in liberal arts.
No, I know, you're an
specialize in like
artist.
communication. No, not artist. Like liberal arts and like philosophy and psychology and stuff like that. And I had a lot of papers to write. And you know, how many times can you write about Freud without sounding repetitive? You need to use your words. I will say this, and then we'll get back to your lesson of being concise. That I don't remember what I filled out recently, but I had a word limit. And like I was writing, and I was doing like a copy paste,
the word limit.
and I paste it, and I see that like, oh, you have 450 character limit. I'm like,
Over. Oh.
No, that was my limit, and I think I was over by
at least another 400.
Oh, you know what? It might have been like an application of some sort. So I had to ask chat because I was like, I don't see anything that I could remove.
I think it's perfect.
Every punctuation mark, every single and either or. I am committed to what I wrote. This is how I feel. I see no problem here. As a matter of fact, I'm about to send your recruiter an email because what do you mean 450 characters to describe myself? So I had to ask for chat's help. Can you summarize this, I guess?
That's actually hilarious. Especially because all I've learned is to be concise.
Minimalism.
Looks like I've had a bigger life lesson than you. I'm kidding. Why have I had to learn this skill?
Well, please, do tell. Please share with the glass.
I don't know why I just feel like that.
What?
Wait, I need a second.
During this brief intermission, we're gonna zoom in on Duff's feet, and that's gonna become like a fetish content.
Stop! I can't with the like creepy comments on my YouTube channel. It's so it makes me so uncomfortable. I'm like, dude, just be cool. If you were cool, it would work out for you more. Just be cool. You know?
That's a lesson for somebody else.
Whew.
Okay, so why?
What
brought this lesson on?
I think like everything that I do. I think the fact that I have to like explain to people things in the fastest, quickest way possible so that they understand it as clearly as possible during like extended periods of time has brought upon this new magic trick.
You need to keep people engaged.
Yes. You need to keep people engaged. Or not just that. Like, excuse me. When somebody is like moving through like a yoga class, you know, they need to be able to like be actively listening, and they don't really have a lot of time for you to like ramble on and on and on unless you're doing like restorative practice. And then I will talk 1 hour straight. I don't shut the fuck up.
What is it called? Stream of consciousness.
Yes. It's literally, I'm just like talking about the world and the cosmos.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop,
You
no.
said that?
No, never. Never, ever in my life have I said the word cosmos. I'm kidding, and I was making fun of myself.
If I was in a yoga class and the teacher said cosmos, I would fart on purpose.
I would have loved that, to be honest with you, because on the other end of things, I used to have girls straight up moaning in class, and that made me so incredibly uncomfortable. There was one time that this chick came to like practice a class. She came to class, and this woman to practice her yoga skills. And this woman brought her child, this like 8-year-old girl.
Why?
To do yoga. She like wanted her daughter.
Oh, the child was doing yoga too.
Yeah. She like brought her 8-year-old girl.
It wasn't like a babysitter
situation.
No. Of her like sitting in the corner with her iPad.
No. She had a mat and she was like doing a thing. She was doing what she could.
That's kind of
like,
cute.
It was super duper cute. Loved it. But then this fucking chick is like laying in the mat in front of her, and she's like, ugh.
distracting.
And I'm like, dude.
Are you allowed to say something?
I've never been able to bring myself to say something.
How often would she come to practice?
There were there were two girls that were doing that primarily, and they were coming pretty often.
Were they friends?
Yes. It was almost.
Do you think it was like a prank? It was like an inside joke?
I seriously don't think so, but you never know. But no, I really don't think so. They were like very like wellness girls,
Republicans.
like Burning Man, like Cosmos girls.
They would have loved.
They would have loved to hear me say the word cosmos, the cosmos and the stars. There's this person that like posts videos where he's like the yoga teacher after she came back from vacation.
What was that voice? Do it again.
I'm gonna try it.
Do your yoga teacher voice.
Hold on. I don't have a yoga teacher voice. I will say that. I don't think I do anyway. He's like.
I won't look.
I don't think I do. It's like whispering.
Just do it.
I can't.
Okay, I don't know what to do. Look at Jeff and do it to Jeff. Jeff has a tummy ache. Okay. Let's move on.
Oh my god. Anyway, it's hilarious. God, check it out.
No! At the very least, do the text.
It's kind of like a, hi guys, welcome to my class. He's like whispering and he's like, I hope you really love this class. We're doing it today because...
Is this...
I'm not doing it right. I'm not doing it as well as he does. It's really fucking funny. Anyway.
Is it like yoga teacher humor? Because...
It's like, imagine the type of girl that would say the word cosmos. You know?
Yeah.
Hi,
That like
guys.
a weekend
Welcome
in Bali.
back to my class.
Dropping Molly and like drinking out of buckets was really restorative for her.
Yeah, sure. That, but also like just crystals and healing.
Yeah, you sounded just not like that actress that was in Big Daddy, the girl that he wanted to like, and Chasing Amy.
Oh, she's also in she's also in my favorite fucking movie.
Oh yes.
Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused. Yes, she is. She's one of the cheerleaders.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's kind of the voice, honestly.
Okay.
A little bit.
She's cute. I like her.
Oh, I'm obsessed with her.
Don't remember.
I also love her voice. That's how she actually talks.
Right.
This
I
is
love
like
her
how
voice.
girls like are.
Right. Hers is not performative.
The affliction that they're giving their voice versus her actual voice.
She's not performative. Like that is legitimately her pitch.
Right. Anyway, so I'm very good at keeping things concise.
Obviously.
As we
It just took us a
here.
lifetime to get through that joke.
So there's one more thing that I want to talk to you about. Do you remember? Oh, I love ice so much. Do you remember?
Yeah.
The 21st. Is it the 21st of September? It's coming right up.
21st night
Of September. Yeah, it's coming right up. Do you remember
You can put it down for a sec. No, like here. I'm working.
the what was supposed to be the Area 51 raid?
Like where the aliens are? Like in the desert?
Yeah. Do you remember that? Do you remember that ever being a topic of conversation?
I remember a period in my life where people were speaking about Area 51 quite a lot.
Do you remember
A raid?
Do you remember do you know what the Naruto run is?
A what?
Naruto run?
That sounds like an anime thing.
It is.
I know references. Okay.
Okay. In 2019, a boy that I cannot remember his name. He was working at a vape shop at a mall.
You did a good
No,
job.
yeah, no more, thank you. You're like, I see you pouring it, and you're like, should I just finish it? And I'm like, no.
You're gonna get him.
Anyway, he had a Facebook page that had like 20 followers on it, and he called it "Shit Posting because I'm in shambles." Great name.
It's not concise.
One day, after he heard a podcast interview of this guy who used to work at Area 51, he made just a silly little post saying, he made an event for a certain date. I don't remember what that date was.
Mm-hmm.
Area 51 raid, like we are raiding Area 51. And went to sleep. Following morning, he woke up, over 1,500 people had like clicked attend to this thing. And from that moment on, it was a period of like, I want to say, maybe 2 or 3 months where this event on Facebook grew to 3 million people who clicked as attending. It was a whole entire like thread on Facebook where people were making so
What year was this?
2019, where people were making so many memes about it. This guy was like finally, like after things had kind of snowballed a little bit right in the beginning, he was put on the news and he showed what a Naruto run was. Why did he show what a Naruto run was? Because the following morning when he told his mom, I have 15 people attending this thing, she said, you have to tell people that it's a joke. Like write somewhere on the group, like this is a joke. You could, get in trouble. This is a very secret army base.
Mom, you're ruining my life.
And so he puts in the description, and to run faster than the speed of their bullets, we have to Naruto run towards. So Naruto run is running like this essentially.
Okay.
And so he showed that on the news. And then the whole thing fucking exploded. And he said, like, we're doing, from here to there, it wound up to him saying, like, yeah, exactly. I mean, it honestly counts in English as well.
It works.
From here to there.
From here to there.
3 million people had, like, said that they were going to attend.
Mm-hmm.
Now the government is calling this a national security issue. They're sending all of the troops and all of the forces to the area. This poor lady that is like the owner of the only hotel that's in the area of Area 51.
When is it scheduled for?
I don't remember what time, but like he has this time that he's like planning essentially like a music festival there.
Today?
In 2019.
Okay, you're speaking in present tense, bro.
I'm telling you the fucking story.
I don't know. It was confusing.
No, I'm literally telling you the story. So anyway,
You said 2019. It's not completely it doesn't matter.
it literally
Go on.
doesn't matter.
The difference is that people don't really respond
My
to Facebook
point
events
is
anymore.
that this whole story snowballs. This whole thing happens. This woman that's the owner of the only hotel that's in the proximity of Area 51 takes out all of these like permits and is hundreds of thousands of dollars now in debt because this kid and this other producer said to her that they were going to like pay her back so that they can create this like huge event there. The kid ends up doing like a different event in Vegas with a complete other guy. The US military spent $11 million on this event to bring all the troops, airplanes. They were expecting 3 million people in the desert. And in the end, it was 25 people that came, and they ran towards the gate and then like stopped right before it. And you could see that like all the soldiers were shocked and appalled.
At everybody's stupidity?
It was the first time that the internet trolled the US government. And I can't tell you how much I like both love it so much but hate it so much. Like there's a very serious love-hate relationship for me with the internet because I love the internet and people are so fucking funny on there and people are so creative and cool, and like there's so much great hilarious shit that comes out of the internet. And it's also kind of funny that the US government got trolled by a bunch of fucking like
funny, but not
internet
surprising.
kids.
The American government, even then, was fucking stupid. But I will say this, it's interesting that you bring this up because I am currently listening to a book called Careless People. It is Careless People, A Cautionary Tale of Power, Greed, and Lost Idealism. The author of the book and the narrator is Sarah Wynne Williams, who is the former director of public policy of Facebook. And it is so juicy.
Interesting.
It's
How
hot-
do you listen to
Hot goss.
Hot goss?
Yeah. How do I listen?
Yeah.
On Apple Books.
Send it to me.
You need to pay for it.
Oh,
It's not free.
wow.
But it's a hobby of mine that I like to invest in.
I like that. It's cool. How much do you pay for it?
Each book is different.
Oh, you just buy the book.
Right.
Oh, that's fine. So send it to me. I don't mind buying the
Yeah, I'll send you the name of the book. Yes, it's very good. It's very, very good.
You
It's
could probably share that thing with me, that link. And then
We'll
I
see.
could tell.
It is very entertaining. I highly recommend. Oh my God, should we start a book club?
Yeah. But an audio book club.
That's fine.
Reading is hard.
I'm reading a book in Hebrew right now. It's lovely. It's the one that you brought
Oh,
me.
yeah.
And I made myself a bookmark.
Aw,
It's not
so
complete.
cute. Almost
But-
complete.
But yeah, highly recommend. I love listening to audiobooks, particularly when I'm out for walks or if everything else sounds boring when I'm on my way to work.
I like listening to something, and so I feel like that's going to be a really great way for me to like listen to books.
By the way, one of my favorite audiobooks of all time is it Elvis and I, the one that Priscilla Presley wrote? She narrates it.
Oh, love.
And it's so sweet because it is her memories and it's like she giggles when she's like reading her text.
Oh, that's so cute.
Love it. It is so
the
sweet.
movie
It's so
Priscilla
wonderful.
was done so well.
Where-
He was incredible in it.
And honestly,
I
I
love
was
him so
surprised.
much.
I was surprised by how well he did as Elvis. I didn't see him as an Elvis.
I did not see him as an Elvis.
He's so tall.
And so much better than who played Elvis.
In Elvis.
Like Jacob Elordi's Elvis is infinitely better than Austin Butler's. Like Jacob Elordi should have gotten that part. Especially because Priscilla is more so about her than it is about him. And
As it should be.
And he's a side character.
I don't know. I think that the movie Elvis, and I'm a big fan of Baz Luhrmann, was trash. It was awful. I
it
have
upset
never
me.
disliked Tom Hanks. And in this movie, I wanted him to die.
It upset me that like they were putting like today music in it. Like in my opinion,
That's
this
not what I
man
minded.
deserves. For me, that's like one of the things that like made me hate it.
I just thought it was bad.
This Elvis deserves that his movie have only his music being played in it.
Baz Luhrmann does what Baz Luhrmann does. Like even in The Great Gatsby, like there's the whole soundtrack is Beyonce and Jay-Z,
Right.
which I think is like the music didn't bother me. Although I agree that respect.
Yeah.
I hated the movie so much.
I love Jacob Elordi. He's coming out. There's a new movie coming out with him and Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Which.
With
Okay,
Margot
wait.
Robbie.
Yes, there's a movie of him and Margot, Wuthering Nights, about the
Wuthering
book
Heights.
Same thing.
There's some like rumors about that. There's some hot goss about that.
But that movie is something that I definitely want to watch. Also because I love them. But both of them separately. Her look at the VMAs last week
Oh, she's so hot.
was
She's wonderful. She's beautiful.
amazing.
She's in a movie that's coming out soon with Colin Farrell that looks like kind of a fantasy love story.
That's crazy. She literally gave birth last year. Like, this bitch does not fuck around.
She looks incredible. She's so beautiful. But this movie looks so pretty. Like,
I love a pretty movie.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I haven't seen a genuinely pretty movie in so long, to the point that it almost gave me like Big Fish vibes.
Ooh. Wait, you watched it?
No, the trailer. Like Big Fish.
I haven't. You know, it's so funny that you say this because I have been craving a Big Fish vibe.
Like Walter Mitty.
I feel like, yes, I feel like we haven't had like, I would call
a beautiful fantasy movie.
A beautiful fantasy, or almost it's like imaginative fantasy. Like it's like magical.
Because the whole thing, like
bright.
Big Fish, like it's so colorful and so gorge. This, it looks like that. It looks like it. With Wuthering Heights,
I love that.
It's interesting because a lot of people pointed out that when stills from the movie were first coming out, when they were still shooting it, everybody was saying how it doesn't make sense that Margot Robbie is the main character because like she's older and like very, very classically just stunning, and it doesn't match like the main character, and like especially the dress wasn't like it wasn't correct for the era. And you have to remember, the movie is directed by what's her face that did Saltburn, so she's a little twisty. She's funny.
Who is that?
I don't remember her name.
But yeah, if she's making, she's friends
she has a
with
fun
Jacob
name.
Elordi.
I like her name. Anyway, now I'm trying to think of her name. People have pointed out that ever since the movie, I think the movie was like in one of the festivals recently, that it is Wuthering Heights in quotation marks. Like that is the name of the movie. So a lot of people are inferring that, and mind you, nobody knows anything really yet, but that in essence, Margot Robbie is a woman like a few decades after the time of Wuthering Heights, who reads the book and is imagining. We'll see.
Interesting. I like that. Now I'm even more intrigued.
Looking forward. I love movies. I love going to the movies.
To Jambon and pretty movies.
And baguettes.
And baguettes.
And baguettes. And Jeff. Okay, so obviously the eggs were not a success.